Hey, it's Pastor Drew here for another minute message. So once again, since we aren't gathering up front like we normally would, I wanted to gather with you in this way with a video. And, often when y'all all come and gather up at the front, I ask how you are. So I wanted to ask you that today. I wanted to ask, how are you doing? And I want you to share with whoever you're watching this video with, or maybe even ask them also, how are you feeling? How are you doing? So take a couple of seconds and share that with one another. I imagine that you're feeling a lot of different things in this time, and so am I. And so it's important to check in with one another and ask how we're doing throughout the day. If we've got so much energy pent up because we can't get outside, or if we're worried, or if we're sad because we had to cancel something, it's important to check in on all of those things. Again, this is a kind of a crazy time, and a lot of things are different. And in times when a lot of things are different, I remember stories in the Bible about wilderness. The wilderness is this place that's kind of an in-between place when you're maybe like we remember the Israelites. They wandered in the wilderness after God brought them out of Egypt and before they made it to the promised land. So they knew where they'd been and they knew where they were going, but in the middle, they were just kind of wandering. But God was with them in the midst of all of that. And so I want to teach you a funny word today. The word is wigiat. That's a silly word, isn't it? Wigiat. Okay, so it stands for something. It stands for where is God in all this? And in these times that are like wilderness times, these times where we're wondering and we're not sure what all is going on, it's like the most important thing we can ask ourselves. We say, where is God in all this? So help me think of some ideas of where we see God in the midst of everything that's going on at home and around the world today. So I see God in all of the people who are helping out other people, the people who are working in grocery stores so that not everybody has to go inside and so that people can still get food, the people like doctors and nurses who are helping the people who might be getting sick. I see God in all of the kids, like my kids, who are bringing joy and laughter and fun in the midst of all of this. I see God in and with all of the people who are sad, because sometimes God is sad and Jesus was sad too, but God was still with them. So I invite you to carry this word around with you as you go, wigiat, and ask, where is God in all this? And maybe you can share some answers with your parents or with me or with other people from church as well. So we'd love to hear your answers to where is God in all this. Let's pray together. If you would repeat after me. Good morning, God. Thank you for wilderness times, because you come meet us in the wilderness. And you lead us to where we're going. And you love us all the time. Amen.